Hey everyone, 12 News meteorologist Steven Matrigrano here with a Weather Now update for you. We have a foggy start in some cases, like here in Narragansett. You can see the distance there showing the fog. A breeze down here as well, so not the greatest start to our weekend here in Providence. Similar story, lots of clouds, some fog, muggy, humid conditions out there. Temperatures in the 70s right now, looking at 77 in Providence, still looking at some low 80s out east, places like New Bedford and Taunton. So it is very warm out there, even as of the early morning hours of about 6 a.m. or so. Looking at 76 in Westerly, 74 in Newport. Very humid as well. Dew points in the 70s to near 80. Very tropical like air. A lot of moisture in our area as well. Visibility is lower in spots because of that fog, really along the south coast and places like Newport and Narragansett and of course Block Island. You can see out east of the islands there's actually some more thicker fog, that darker gray. So again, some areas of fog through the morning hours, but that should eventually lift as we go through the day. Bigger story I think would be the heat advisory that is still in effect for this afternoon. Feels like temperatures, 95 to about 102 or so at times. So it is another hazy, hot, and humid day across our area. Definitely find ways to stay cool and hydrate. Radar check is quiet. We may see a spot shower on here during the day, but the better chance of seeing wet weather will be later on Sunday. Today's forecast, again, early fog, otherwise dry, very warm, even hot in some cases. Temperatures upper 80s to near 90. That heat advisory, again, in effect for the afternoon hours, feels like 95 to 102 in some cases. So be mindful of that. Like I said, find ways to stay cool. Bay forecast, morning fog, gusty winds, could be gusting as high as about 20 knots or so. Visibility, of course, lower in the fog and looking at waves 1 to 2 feet. Beach forecast, not the best one. Hazy sunshine today, temperatures near 80, waves 3 to 5 feet with a moderate rip current risk. So keep that in mind at the beaches. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, muggy, a couple showers, patchy fog. Southwest winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as we go into Sunday, the first half of the day does look to be okay. Thinking it'll be dry for the first half, but some showers, maybe a thunderstorm for the afternoon and evening hours with humid conditions. Now, temperatures still on the warm side, but not quite as hot, only in the lower 80s. And then, of course, we're looking at the tropics here. Tropical Depression 4 is forming over Cuba and making its way into the Gulf. And eventually it's expected to strengthen into at least a tropical storm, if not a hurricane, then make its way up towards the western coast there of Florida and the Gulf of Mexico, and then track over Florida and southeastern Georgia, back out over the open waters off the Carolina coastline. And from there, it's a system to be watching for us up in New England just to kind of see where this thing goes, but still several days away. And, once it gets off the coast there, Florida and Georgia, that's when we'll start kind of seeing, have a better idea of exactly where the storm is going to be going, down the line. But that is your latest update. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.